Hello, people. What's going on today? I'm here to talk about if you have a little savings, to invest it. Invest at least half, three quarters of what you have, if you can. Invest it into stocks is, to me, one of the best platforms out there to make money. You've got apps like Robinhood. Robinhood is a good app. It's totally free to buy and sell stocks. So, you know, you can't beat it. Excuse me. Uh, all you've got to do is link your bank account to Robinhood, and then you can just add money to Robinhood. I started off with a small amount, and I did pretty good with it. So, I linked my savings account, and that way, to me, it was safer. In that way, I didn't overdraft my account, because I do make mistakes and bad with the numbers, so you have to be careful. That's why I like using my savings account. So that way, if I need to send money to Robinhood, or if I need to pull money out of Robinhood, I can just do it with my savings account. But if you get into Robinhood and you end up investing in some of these stocks, go check out how to invest in stocks, first of all, what kind of stocks to invest in to make money. When I first started doing it, I got into at least one bad stock, and I ended up losing money on it. But then I went and started to research it, learn how to pick stocks. The stocks you make more in the longer you hold them. You get good companies, Coca-Cola, Disney, Apple, and there's a lot of other companies out there that have high growth. Amazon is one of them, but Amazon's also a very expensive stock to purchase. But I believe in the future they're still going to go up. So if you have that type of money to invest, I suggest you do so. Yeah, we could have a stock market crash and you can lose a little money. So you want to make sure you're in there for the long term. So you don't want to go in there and buy a stock and you need the money in 6 months to do something with. If you know you need the money, don't do it. But if you don't need the extra money that you have, invest it. You can grow that money. That's how a lot of people get wealthier. I mean, it's patience is a major factor in the stock market. Trust me, I know. I've been up and down and all around. So, the stock market right now is at 25,000, I think. Back when 10, 15 years ago, it was around $5,000-$6,000, and that's the Dow Jones. Excuse me for my speech. The Dow Jones Industrial now is around 25,000. So that shows you that that's an average of all the stocks in the Dow Jones, that how much they've grown. So people that had stock and good quality stocks back then have made their money big time. So if you have the extra cash, I'd definitely be making some stock purchases. Of course, there's other investments, real estate, into your own business if you can, and you feel like that's what you need to do. Really, that's where you can really make some good money. If you study having your own business and doing your own thing. Hey, grass cutters around here, they do pretty good, and some of them has built really big landscaping companies. I mean, just from going out cutting grass, and then they got into doing landscaping and building fountains and stuff like that they made, made thousands and thousands of dollars on. So, making your own company is a really good thing to do. It's hard. Some people say it's easy. I say it's not the hardest thing in the world, but it is difficult. But you can do it. Anybody can do it if they just keep putting the effort forth and pushing themselves to work at it. But if you do have extra money, let's get into the stock market. There's also Acorn. There's Stash. These are good options as well. They're usually just ETFs, and they'll go up in the average of 6 to 8% that you're going to make. But if you get into like some really good, fast, high growth stocks, um, then you could gain 20-30% average a year. But now you have to become a really good investor and be able to pick really good stocks. So you got to study, 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 study. Get on YouTube, look at videos about stock market. Options trading is even a higher range of profits than regular stocks. It's a little bit more risky, and you can lose all the money that you buy an option with because you're buying an option contract and not the actual underlying stock. So just really do your research. Read Warren Buffett. Go to the library and get books on the stock market investing. But it's better to put it in a stock market where you have a higher growth than to let it sit in your savings account, which right now I think mine at least is a 0.03%, which is practically nothing. So having the money in the stock market instead of just sitting in your bank account is, to me, the best way to invest. Of course, now you can go to your bank and buy CDs, and 6 months, you can buy a year and up to 5 years, and you can have 6 or 7% growth on that, which that's better than it sitting in your bank account and not doing anything. So yeah, if you got the money, extra money that you're not going to be having to depend on, and it's just laying there, invest in the stock market. Hey, make Jesus Christ your Lord and Savior, and y'all have a great day. Hit the thumbs up and the like button. Well, I guess that is a like button, ain't it? And subscribe. Y'all have a good day. Thank you very much. Bye.